So hey, what's up guys? Today I'm back with a new video, and in this video I am going to do some more Python programming exercise questions. And just to let you know, before I start the video, the questions references were taken from Python Programming 3rd edition for the Absolute Beginner by Michael Dawson. It's a really good book. I recommend you guys to check it out. I also sometimes learn stuff from this book. It's pretty easy, and let's get right into the questions. So today again we have only 3 questions like the last programming exercise video. And the first question is from chapter 5, page 155, challenges number 1. So it says, create a program that prints a list of words in a random order. The program should print all the words and not repeat any. By word it means it could also be integer values, but the integer values would be stored as strings, so it's technically words. So you guys solve the question, pause the video right now, come back, and I'll see you guys when you're done. So I see you guys are done, and now let's check out the answer. So you might have a different approach. If it works, it's right. But they're really compact methods you can do this in. I just wanted to go with the easiest way I could find. And first, when I start the code, I import the random module. Then I make an input. I named this Q for a question, so yeah. And then the input says type list. It could be anything like list or anything. And the list won't have the square brackets around it. So I assume it won't have, because a normal human wouldn't put square brackets around their grocery list for no reason. So yeah. And then we split it according to each comma in the list. So now we have different words. Then I have another list which I will store the values in. After I you know what I mean, after I sort through the list, I'll put the values in there and then print out the list, as you guys see at the bottom. So I make a while loop for I in range length of the input plus 10. So I can take out the length because this automatically becomes a list because I split it, and then there's more words in there, so it has to make it a list. And length Q plus 10. I didn't just put length Q because it might not append some other values. If I had 1, 2, and 3, and I run it just 3 times, what if 2 comes 2 times and 1 comes 1, so it's only gonna put in 1 and 2. So that's why we need 10, and there has to be some place that number has to come in. You could also put times 2. I was first thinking times 2, then I thought it might slow down the program if there are 100 values. It would take a second or so, but that's fine. My mouse stopped working. Okay. So then the item in the list equals random value from Q. Any random value from Q. And if the item is already in the list I want to put in, then continue and do nothing. Continue with the loop, do nothing. Else, append the item inside the list. And this should work according to what I think. So let's run this. And it says type list. So I'm going to type amazing I spelled it wrong. Amazing coder 1, 2, 3. So that's my list, and let's see if it randomizes it. So it first printed 3, amazing, 1 coder. So mine has a bug. So like it might have been like 3K multiple times or something. You can also put in while loops, which make it like much more efficient. But I just want to put the simplest way so that like it doesn't become harder. And sometimes it doesn't have bugs. Right now it does. Well, wait, let me try that again. What if I try times 3? It's not working because it isn't a while loop. If I put it in a while loop, it would be a totally different approach. And it would do everything I say. And now you guys see it works after I did times 3. So you can increase how many times it runs so that it has the max efficiency. I could even put in 100. I think this might make it slow, but who knows? It didn't, and it did everything. So now I could just paste. I'm gonna put a comma, Control C, B, and I have this long of a list, and then I press enter. Well, now there's another bug because these are the same values. It doesn't take it into account, but if these are like different values, it would take it into account. I never thought about these bugs while I was getting ready for this video, so sorry guys. If you have any different approach on this question, just send me a link if you have it on GitHub or Stack Overflow. You shouldn't have it on Stack Overflow, it's like a question site, but who knows, you might. And just send me the link, or if you have the code, just type it in the comment section down below. YouTube kind of doesn't make the comments good, like it doesn't have an enter as an enter, but just try. I really want to see your guys' answer with a really bugless code, I guess. Is bugless even a word? Who knows? But let's move on to the next question. So the next question is from chapter 5, page 155, challenges number 3. So write a who's your daddy program that lets the user enter the name of a male and produces the name of his father. I don't know why they said enter the name of a male, but it could be a female or anybody. You can use celebrities, fictional characters, or even historical figures for fun. So this is the question. It's basically you need to make a who's your daddy program. Who's your daddy is just a very simple video game. It's nothing like what we are typing, but it wants you to make a who's your daddy program that lets the user enter in any person's name. It could be even their name, and just puts on a random father name. It could be a celebrity, it could be a fictional character, a cartoon, or even a historical figure. So after you guys are done, come back to this video after pausing the video, and I'll see you guys. So you guys are done with the answer, I see. And now let's check out the answer. So this was my approach on the question. You'd even have used dictionaries if you wanted, but my favorite are lists, so yeah. And I imported the random audio at the start because we want a random father, so we need the random audio. Then I have a list named fathers. I have just 2 fathers for right now. Then I have an input that asks for input your name for a random father. This input really doesn't matter, so I didn't store it in a variable. Then I printed that your father is random.choice fathers. So let me try this. Oh no, I need to run this one. I'll terminate the first one. Oh yeah, and I'll just press enter. Your father is Homer Simpson, so he's from the Simpsons, as you guys know, see from the surname. And now I get Johnny Depp, the famous actor from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what people know him for most, like, yeah. And it should be random again. It's Johnny Depp again. It's Johnny Depp again. I'm waiting for Homer. When will Homer come? Okay, he's not coming. Okay. So let's just move on to the next question, which is from chapter 5, page 155, challenges number 4. So the question is, improve the Who's Your Daddy program by letting the user enter a name and let the user also get back a grandfather name. So this is a pretty short question. It's just taking the Who's Your Daddy program that you already had, making another list and doing the exact same thing that you did for getting a random father. So this should be pretty easy. Pause the video, come back, and I'll see you guys when you're done. So I see you guys are done with the question, and now let's check out my answer. So first I import the random audio. Then for grandfathers, I have 2 more grandfathers in my list, and then it's the exact same input. I just added and grandfather at the end, and then I print out your father is random.choice fathers and your grandfather is random.choice grandfathers. So this is exactly like the Who's Your Daddy program, but it's just a little bit different. So now let's run this one. So I'm just going to press enter because the input doesn't matter. And it says your father is Homer Simpson and your grandfather is Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns is also another character from The Simpsons, so I just put it in. I press enter again. It's the exact same thing. Whoa, what's the chance of that happening? Okay, it's again the same thing. I think like if I were to add just random names into here, it would be like less chance of it happening. I don't know, the random audio might be broken. Let me try that again. Yes, so it was like there were 2 less of choices and it was just choosing whatever it got. This time it's James Stewart as the grandfather. He's a famous actor. And let me try that again. And this time it's Johnny Depp and James Stewart. So you can add many more grandfather pairs. many more father pairs, and you can just mess around with the program. So guys, this was pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye guys.